Hey, for those of you that have followed us for a while and watched a lot of our videos, you hear me talking a whole lot about hunting land and timberland. Part of what we do as well is cropland, self-farmland. And I had a call yesterday on a large tract that an out-of-state owner wants to sell. It's an estate property, and the estate's being divided, and these particular people want to sell their portion of this farm, and it's good farm ground too. It's here in North Louisiana. They're from a different state, and there's some specific information that I need to really be able to understand their farm, to price it, list it, and market it well. And them being out of state and heirs, I knew they didn't have this information, so instead of bugging them about it, I went and got it myself. So two pieces of information that are critical on selling farm ground. This particular farm they have somebody that's leasing it, so there's a lease. This gentleman didn't have any information on the lease. He's actually representing one of the family members, and so he just didn't have it. So it's easy for me to go to the clerk of court's office at the courthouse in the parish that this farm is in and pull the lease. So got a copy of the lease and know what that's about. I know who's leasing it, know all the information. And then I went to the Farm Service Agency, the FSA office. That's a part of the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, and got all the farm maps where it breaks the farm down into all the fields and tracts and tells you how many acres are crop acres, how many acres are like in little fingers of woods and ditches and things, and extremely helpful information. You got to know that to really understand the farm and to communicate that to buyers, because they're knowledgeable and they're going to want to know these details, old crop history, crop bases, old production yields, things like that. So if you ever sell farm ground, you inherit it, you got it, you sell it, and the land agent starts asking for FSA maps or old FSA reports and data, farm leases. Don't get irritated by that. He's got to have it if he knows what he's doing, if he's really going to represent your property well. So either have that information to be able to give him, or give him the written authority, which you have to have to get FSA data. And this gentleman sent me an email giving me authority to go get his information, and so I was able to go get that. And so now I can go tear this farm apart and get it understood and get it on the market for them. So anyway, part of what we do.